I got sick of begging him to love me like he was supposed to. So when we both moved out, he put the stuff in the storage unit. There was a lot of stuff that was still in there that I could not take simply because my apartment was extremely small. I live in a 900 square foot apartment, one bedroom with my 5-year-old that me and the defendant shared together. Inside of that storage unit were like 2 tables from my grandmother with glass tops that were made just for her. They have her initials engraved on them. China, cups, plates, saucers, silverware, washer and dryer, my daughter's entire like bedroom set, toys, you name it, it was in there. Seth just recently moved out of where he was and he moved into a newer apartment, a bigger apartment. And he had already moved everything out of the storage unit. And by this time, he called me at 8 o'clock at night to tell me, hey, are you home? Well, no, I'm not home. What's up? Well, I have your stuff in this truck and I need to drop it off at your house.
So he didn't ask you to come and pick up your stuff from the storage unit?
No, he didn't. He told me the day of, after he had already pulled everything out of the storage unit, he had called me at 8 o'clock that night and was in the process of going to my house. I do have an exhibit C5 where he did call me, but he called me at 8 o'clock at night. And this was the first time that he ever called me about any of this.
Okay.
That's not true.
This is the first time when he called me to tell me, are you home? That's the first thing he asked me, are you home? I said, Seth, you have a key to my apartment. I gave you a key to my apartment in case of emergencies. He said, you know what? You're right. All right, cool. I got home at about 12:30, 1 a.m., and my living room looked like a tornado had blown through it. Bags and broken glass and everywhere. My tabletops, the glass that goes inside of the tables, have been completely broken. He didn't even have the decency to put them away. They were all over the table, all over the floor. The china in my bin was broken. I called him and I said, Seth, what happened? What, like, of course I was angry and there was some profanity. I did curse at him. Well, it got broken in transit. It's not my fault. Yes, it is, Seth. It's been in the storage unit for all this time and it never got broken. And now when you decide to move it into my apartment, now all of a sudden this stuff is broken. So I called the roommate, the one that we originally agreed on, that was supposed to help him move the stuff in. And I said, what happened to my stuff? He says, well, I don't know. I wasn't the one who helped him move it in. So I called Seth back and I was like, Seth, who helped you move my stuff into my apartment? You already know who helped me move it in. No, because you have 2 roommates and one of them I definitely told you I did not want to know where I stayed, did not want them in my apartment, did not want them in my complex. So I need to know exactly who helped you move my stuff into my apartment. To which he told me it was his girlfriend that helped him move my stuff into the apartment. I have a huge problem with his girlfriend. I do not like her.
Did you know that she didn't want your current girlfriend or girlfriend at the time in her house?
Tell the truth.
I did. She doesn't like her. She doesn't want her around. But when she says that she didn't want to know where she lived, she already knew where she lived because she would come with me to pick up my daughter up on the weekends.
And I had told you prior, before then, that I did not want her.
I'm going to say that I don't owe her anything simply because she failed to pack her stuff up correctly. All this glass that she keeps talking about wasn't even wrapped up, and it wasn't wrapped up in blankets, it wasn't wrapped up in paper or anything. In fact, the china she keeps talking about that belonged to her grandmother, when we first picked it up from her grandmother's house soon after she passed away, they literally had one of these plastic bins and just threw everything on top of each other. Now, I don't see how that could be my fault that it broke when she had years to pack it up properly, and it never came by and packed it up. She has her own key to the storage, because when I got the storage, it came with 2 keys. I gave her a key and I had my own key. And she never came in and fixed that.
I understand we have a video, so let's take a look at the video here.
These are my grandmother's tables.
You see this? Look. He refuses to pay for it. This is the china that my grandmother had. There's broken glasses in here. Look at this. Look. Look.
There is no question that the china and the table, well, particularly the china, has sentimental value. And so there should be some money given to her because, Seth, even if your intentions at the time were good, the fact is you took responsibility for whatever your reasons were. You took responsibility to bring this stuff over. And once you did that, you kind of got to bear the risk. You didn't do anything intentionally. I'm not going to say that it's $2,500, and the reason I'm saying it's not $2,500 is I don't know the specific value of it. It's obviously worth more to you than to other people because it has that sentimental value, and I believe that is worth something. I'd find for the plaintiff $1,000. Thank you, both of you.